Hello. Okay, good day everyone. Thank you for coming into this YouTube channel, Trade Live with Precise Trader. Today is 12th of September and US session. Okay, before we move on, to take note of the risk disclosure, day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative of future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. So with that, we move on to our live analysis. The key data that's going to be out today is we are going to get a prelim UIM consumer sentiment in another 30 minutes. Then we don't have any other data. In fact, yesterday the data came out to be quite good in the CPI compared to the PPI. The PPI was very bad, and market was responding in the opposite direction. And again, yesterday the data was good, and also it was moving in a different direction. So now we have to pay very close attention. So then at least we'll get to know what is happening and how we can control the game and how we can move on. So as far as the trades open are concerned, okay, we just entered 3 trades. Okay, we are long gold US, gold euro, and gold Aussie. Okay, we just managed to enter at 41, and right now this is moving. So now let's discuss this in detail, then see how we can manage this trade. So looking at the gold US, okay, let's start off with the daily. So the daily what the market is telling us is the market is still caught in a congestion or range with an upside view. So today it's going to be a 50-50 chance, meaning to say that we can see further strength push higher, or we may see the price trading in a range. Then the market may be just trading in a very tight range. So looking at the weekly, this is trading well above, and this is a multi-year high, and this is trading near the high, but away from the high, which is about $25 away from the high. So daily this is in a congestion. Then hourly, okay, in fact yesterday we were expecting this price to go lower. Okay, we were trying to expecting this thing to go lower, and we felt that a correction has already started. So looks like the correction is going to happen only next week after the US interest rate announcement. So until then, I think we are still going to see the price in a consolidation with the upside view. So now we are going to trade this now, and we have already taken the trade, but of course we want to go for a re-entry, and we will closely do the analysis to see what can we expect and how we can move forward. So now let's look at this. So here, if we look into this 6 hours chart, okay, we are expecting this trend to last for another 2.5 hours. So another 2 hours 30 minutes, and price should be testing this 56, and if it breaks, then we should be seeing the price extending towards 62 and 75. And if the 75 breaks, then we can see the price heading north towards 80, 85, 95 and higher. Okay, so this is the situation based on the 6 hours. So now if we look into the 2 hours, we are seeing a range. So the 2 hours has just started, and this is going to last for another 25 minutes. So looking at this, looks like the market has got no strength to go further. Okay, of course this level is very important level, that 51 52 has to break. Okay, has to break, and the time left for this is only 25 minutes. So if this, within this 25 minutes, if we see this break happen, then we can see the price heading further upside. So now how can we trade this? We have already long at 41. Okay, now we want to go for a add-on entry. Okay, add-on entry, and we have to closely monitor the 51 52, and once if the 52 breaks, then we can see the price heading further higher. Okay, so now let's look at 1 minute. So now we are going, and remember we only have 23 minutes left for this time belt to finish. So what we can do, we can go for add-on. Okay, this 15 minutes low looks about 44. Okay, we can go for a buy at 44, and we can exit conservatively at 50 51, and of course the 51 breaks, then we can see the price heading further up. Okay, so now we are already long at 41. Okay, 41, and we have raised our stop to 45. Okay, so now let's see how we can manage this trade. Okay, okay, 43. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a buy at 45, additional entry, stop at 40, and this 45 stop loss doesn't make sense, so then I think I got to reduce it to 43. Sorry, 43. So I'll be making about $2 on this, and if let's say the price breaks again, comes down, then probably I'll be losing $5. So overall I think I'll be losing about net about $3. Okay, so now let's see this 45, and we got to see whether the 51 52 breaks, and once the 52 breaks, then we can go for add-on entry. Okay, add-on entry meaning to say we can see. Okay, let me put in this because this is a 15 minute. Okay, we are not looking for a break in the next 15 minutes or 15 or 20 minutes. So wait for the break to happen, then we may decide what we want to do. So let's see the chart one more time. So if let's say I'm going to draw a channel, okay, either this low or this low, then we should see the price breaking that 51. Then we can be pretty sure that we can see the price heading towards 62. Until it breaks, anything is possible. You know, the price may fail and we may see the price coming down. So I think that trade is good enough to go for the trade. So now let's look into the gold or euro. So the gold euro looks okay, looking at the 6-hour chart, okay, what we feel is the correction on the hourly is most likely is over. So most likely we should see the price clearing 18.5. If it clears, then the next barrier is 26, and once it breaks 26, then we can see the price heading towards 40 and 50. Okay, so these are the next two targets for gold euro. So again, looking at this, we need to see a break and hold above this 20. Okay, so gold euro looks also coming to near the high, so we will just have to wait to see whether the price breaks that level. Okay, if it breaks, then we can go for a add-on entry and doing this. So now talking, I think the gold US already breached the 52. Okay, just now we were talking, price has just crossed that 52. Okay, let me remove this. So now we can take, so we are seeing a sentiment change here, so which means to say that this is going to be a strong support. So, and we have another 15 minutes more left. So what we can do is we can look to buy at the market. Okay, put a stop at 45. Okay, do this as a add-on entry. Okay, and we got to see whether this is going to continue. Okay, hold on. So let me try to put in at 50 with the stop at 45. Okay, so that is going to be add-on, but here just do take note that this is, we have another 15 more minutes left, so this may not be the good signal, but I think we have already taken the trade, so we are already into the trade. So I think we can go for, you see, this is all about confidence. If you notice, this is all about confidence. So the moment you hold one trade so the moment once you hold one trade, so then you can have confidence to add on. If you're not holding, then it's going to be a bit difficult, because I mean, all in all is I'm already making in this trade, so I'm just going for additional profit, so I can afford to go for. Okay, let me raise it to 50 half. Okay, I want to try to buy at 15 half. Then the same thing for gold euro. Okay, I may want to put a stop at 14 and buy at market, because the one I think I want to go for a buy, because I already have and is already making money. So the gold euro, okay, I'm buying at market, and for this the stop loss is 14. Okay, 14, maybe we'll put it as 13. Okay, 13, I'm putting at 13. Then my existing trade, okay, I'm also raising my stop at 13, or maybe 12. Okay, 12. So the reason is because I've already entered one, so this is going for add-on entry, and I'm still with the trend, and I'm still trying to go for a bigger move. So yesterday we were a seller. Okay, yesterday we were a seller and we were expecting the price to have a big drop, but looks like the correction on the downside is already been over. So now the price is going to push to higher and is going to test the highs. So now let's see the other trade as well. Okay, the other trade is gold Aussie. Okay, the gold Aussie also, I think I need to go for a buy, but I would not want to enter now. So probably, because it's all, when we take too many at market, then we get ourselves caught, and when the market goes against, then it's going to be difficult to manage. So now we try to go for a buy at 95. Okay, 95 with the stop at 89. Okay, 89. So here first I write to raise my stop to 88. So I'll be only losing $2. So now I am going for a buy at 95. Okay, so 95, I think the order is filled. So overall now we have all the trades. So now the market, just now we were making, now it became all turned. So we will just wait for it to get it stabilized. Like what I said, sometimes when we take the trades on the break, okay, so this is the risk we got to take. Okay, this is the risk we got to take, and we got to, I mean, if let's say we get stopped out, then we got to get ready to go for a re-entry again, so we got to get ourselves prepared. So now overall I think we have enough trades to manage. So all we have 2 entries. Okay, 2 entries. Overall is still mixed, and we have yet not to be out of the woods yet. Okay, if it's going to be a genuine break, we will make big money. If it's going to be a false break, then looks like another day, and probably we may get stopped out, and we will be losing a small portion because the risk is still under control. Okay, so let's wait to see. And the next here, if you look at it, okay, right now if you see, it's all like positive, positive, and it's going to be a fail break. So if it's a fail break, we lose money. If it's a genuine break, then we make big money. Okay, so this is the situation here. So this is up to you to decide how you want to take, and doesn't mean that I enter like so many entries, I expect you to fall all. So what is needed for you, you take, and what is considered, what for you, you take. So this is, we are still another 10 minutes left, and this is the break has just happened. So we feel that this is a genuine break, so that's why we went in the trade. If it's going to be a false break, then I think we are going to lose money. If it's a genuine make, then we make big money, and usually this kind of situation always happens. So sometimes when the break happens, either we decide to take, or you wait then until you convinced. Then by the time you react, it becomes very slow or very late. So again here, this is trading above the open, okay, above the open, but unlike gold Aussie, gold US looks a bit weaker because this is only trading above the open, but still now is moved back into the range. Then gold euro also is similar to gold Aussie. It broke the previous high, so we we were expecting it to continue, but it is moving back into the range. So this is also a tricky situation here. So we have another 10 more minutes. So if this 10 minutes, if we can see the price closing above this level, then we are right. If it's not, then we are wrong. Then probably we are stuck. Then we have to see how it goes. Sometimes when we go into the trade, okay, we must trade with confidence. Okay, you see, like this now, the 95 I've taken, so now we're starting to move. So we got to see, once we know what we are doing, we can see and feel the market. So of course the only price you need to pay is whether you are right or wrong. And so, sometimes when we go into the trade and when we take it, it can be like, it's just like when you drive, you see the lights, the traffic lights, between like orange light and red. So that's the time, we try to speed up. So sometimes, you already cross the line, or sometimes, you get caught and you pay the price. So this is the tricky part. And of course, if you want to wait, then if the market permits, then, when we go for another re-entry again, then you may want to get into it. But until then, I think we got to play the game by the rules, and there would be occasions whereby we need to take a percentage of risk. But of course here, if the price can close above this level and the next time bell, because this is we are looking at a 2 hours. If you see the 2 hours, this is a strong pull from the low, and we have to see the price closing above this level. Okay, above this level, then we will be convinced that, okay, we are in the right track. But until then, okay, things are not in our side and things are not in our favor. So that's the thing you got to know for yourself when you trade. Okay, this trading. So there's two ways we can trade. Trading is, always I'm just I'm trying to explain to you how we do things. There will be certain occasions where we do a projection of a turn or reversal. Then we go for a trade. So of course that is the risk involved. You must understand that's the risk involved. Projection and convincing. That means after you see the price confirmed. So projection is always a risky trade. Okay, it's always a risky trade, but that is the earliest you can take. So sometimes when we give a projection, we would also try to project the time. Okay, the time involved. So on that note, that would be a big guidance for your trade. Like for instance, I'm just saying, like, okay, later I'll do a projection once this market close. So then I'll do a projection. I'll tell you what is the price target we are looking. Then at what time can you expect this price target to be reached. So when I give this 2 to you, so then you should know either one should give you a clue. Okay, like for instance, I'm just giving you one example. Like let's say like now today's session, we are meeting up. So we are meeting, the place is through YouTube. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is the time. Okay, the time is now 21:30. So when these two factors are known, then you know that this incident is going to happen. Okay, so now another thing is, if let's say I don't do the setting on the session, that today we don't have a session, then you would automatically know that this event is not going to happen. On the same manner, when we give the time, so at least you know that, okay, this is the specific time we are going to meet, so at least you can get yourself prepared, or you can get yourself known that okay, this is the meeting time and this is the meeting point. So the same thing for price trading, if you want to if you want to be yourself a good trader or a perfect trader, you need to know the answer for this both. That means the time to meet, the time when we can see the price hitting the target, and the levels. So let's say we don't give the time, and let's say I give you the levels. The levels can be multiple levels, but with the time you can only get a few levels. Okay, like for instance, like I'm just saying, like for here, if let's say I were to project this, I can project, like this is going to be one target 54, another target at 56, another target at 675, then another target even higher. But when I mention a time, so like let's say I say like by 11, another 1.5 hours. So then this 1.5 hours, definitely this will not be in. So there will be only one or two that is going to be placed. So that's the thing you need to understand. So you need to practice, then you know what we are talking. So now we have another 3 more minutes. We have to wait for this closing, because we need to see, okay, we need to see the price. The next time belt comes into play, price trading above this high, which is 52.5 and 54, then we can confirm that this is a major low. But if let's assume we are not going to see that, then the market is going to move back into the range again, then the price is going to fall back. So we got to wait for another 3 more minutes. Okay, we wait for 3 more minutes, then we would see how the next candle responds. So for the next candle low, I should not see the price going below 46. Okay, so that is the thing we got to take note. So once it goes below 46, then we are wrong. Okay, we are wrong. Then I think we have to take decision. So now this is now is a 50-50. So now is a dilemma. Either you can book your profit now, or you may want to fight for the next time belt. So but when we look into the 6-hour chart, okay, the 6-hour chart, this is telling us that the market is showing strength, and this another strength, is expected this trend to continue for another 2 hours. So we are getting 2 signals, so which means to say that the strength is expected to continue for another 2 hours. So within this 2 hours we should realize our profit, and the next one, if we are right, we should see the price pushing higher, and we should not see the price going below 45. So I'm giving you all these conditions, so at least we can stay comfortably with the trend and with the trade. So we know that, okay, once either one fails, then we know we are wrong. Okay, we just have to pay, then we just get out and we try to come back again. Okay, so now we have 1 more minute. Let's wait for this thing to finish. Then we shouldn't see the price breaking this low. Okay, now it's still showing weak, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign. So we'll just have to wait to see whether the next time belt is showing some strength. Okay, so now we are seeing some strength, but not enough. Okay, not enough. We have to see that 52, 53 breaks, then we can be in a comfortable level. Okay, until then we are still in a danger zone. Okay, I'm just telling you, until then Until it breaks this high, we are still in a danger zone. Okay, 10 p.m. Michigan data. Okay, thank you for that. I know there is not the prelim consumer. Yeah, the Michigan data. The data just came out. Okay, sometimes this is what happens. Sometimes I overlook the data. Okay, the data came out to be slightly weaker. The prelim. Thanks for highlighting that. Okay, this forecast is 58.2. Previous was 58.2 and came out to be 55.4. Then the prelim UM inflation expectations is 4.8, same as the previous. Okay, but anyway, now we are seeing the break. Okay, which is a good sign. But the another signal we got to wait is this 15-minute candle has to close above this 52 half. So that means within the next 15 minutes we should see the price pushing higher and has to close above this. Then we can get convinced that okay, this is barrier has been cleared. Okay, sorry, I'm showing the wrong screen. Okay, sorry. Okay, I just show again. So here we have to see the 15-minute closing above 52. Then we can get convinced that we have seen the break, and we can expect the price to move higher. Until then, the ball is still not in our court. Okay, so anything can happen. So you can decide, like as a trader, you may want to decide to close individually. You may want to wait, or you may want to lock in your profit. This is up to you. So this is your individual decision, because different the decision has to be your decision. So sometimes I take, because this is my trading risk I'm taking. So that's the thing you got to take note. Okay, now we see that gold euro is showing a bit of weakness. Gold Aussie is also showing a bit of weakness, which is not a good sign. But gold US, it is trying hard, but let's see whether the price goes above. So what I want to do, because since I've already entered all, got two entries, so maybe one I may want to tighten the stop. So this one I'll raise it to 47 half. Because I'm holding too many trades, and then the gold euro. I think the gold euro we can't do much. Okay, this 12 and 13, so I think that should be the price. And gold Aussie, I think 92. Okay, 92 can be revised to 92. So one trade, so maybe this one will raise it to 92. So I repeat, we got to see the price, that 15-minute showing strength, and we should see the price closing above 52 half or 53. Then we are in the safe zone. Okay, until then we are in the danger zone, and anything can happen, and we have to get ourselves prepared. So anything is possible at this moment. So we are seeing the price moving slightly higher. 53. and we wait for another 10 more minutes. Okay, 10 more minutes to see whether the price is going to. So now you see the price is really lacking strength. Okay, so this is not a good sign. Okay, normally when the break happens, we should see the price pushing higher. So if you look at this 1 minute, is showing up down. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do now, okay, I'm not convinced. Okay, I want to take this profit. Okay, I'll just close this profit, then I'll just close, then I'll wait for the others. Okay, because market looks not convincing, because once the break has happened, we should be seeing the price pushing higher. Okay, so let's wait. Now I only have this gold US. I just only have one position. Then the gold euro I have two, so maybe this one also I think I'll just close at market. So I think I only have one, so I've reduced my risk. So then then we have to wait for a re-entry. Okay, okay, so here let's see. Okay, let's see. We are seeing the market not moving according to our expectation, and this is struggling. You see, is struggling to break the high. So I think it's best at least we take, because see, when we what we have to do is, of course, when the price reacts to our expectation, we try to go on adding in and stay with the trade and trade confidently. But the moment once you are not the price is not responding to our calls, that means not responding to what we expect, then we have to quickly take action. Okay, safer than never. So you see, I was expecting the break to happen, so I went to add on, but the moment I realized that this has got no strength to move up, then I decided to just close. So let's wait for this. We still have 3 trades. Okay, we are not still out of the game yet. We still have 3 trades. The only thing is, if now the market really drops, then we don't lose much. If the price goes up higher, then we also don't make much, because we have reduced our the positions. Okay, so let's wait to see how the market breaks, and once the break happens, then I can give you a projection and the time. Okay, and the time of the trades which we are going to hold. Okay, so while we are waiting for that, okay, let's try to see the Dow. Okay, since we don't have much trade, so now let's look at the Dow. So the Dow, if you look at on the weekly, this is also a multi-year high. Okay, I don't think yeah, so this is also a multi-year high with current week being the recent high. So if we are doing a projection, so we expect the price to go towards 46.68 and 46.260. Then when we go on to the daily, okay, when we go on to the daily, then we are seeing the price below the open, okay, below the open. So now when we look into the 2 hours and 4 hours, okay, this is just showing the price is having a pullback, and if you ask me, okay, I don't think this is a correction started yet. So I should be looking to go for a buy, and I should see the price expect to break this high towards 240. Early on we found out it's 260, so probably around 200, 205. So here, so now since we are going for a buy, we need to see the stop. Okay, the stop loss we can put either 950 or 910. Okay, 950 or 910, and now this is going to be in a range, so we will try to buy around that 960. Okay, that means we can go for a buy around 960. Right now is showing, okay, I'm not sure why I'm getting okay, this market is showing 246.023. okay, let me see what is the okay, so this is trading at 46.030. okay, so this is the level that is trading right now. So what we will do is we will try to buy, okay, now is 10:15, 1 hour, so this is trading within the range. Okay, this is within the range. Okay, we will go for a buy at the market and put a stop at 905 and TP at 200. Okay, so this is going to be a market entry. Okay, I've already bought at 20, so my stop loss is about 100 over pips. Okay, 905 and exit at 200. Okay, I don't want to and this is only, okay, hold on, actually I put in this lot is not this is a very small, it doesn't make much impact, so I think I want to go for another half lot. Okay, there's only 0.2, which is very small. Okay, so I'm going for another half and stop at 45, put it as 880 and 200. Okay, because this is not going to have much impact. If you see that it's like 20 pips down is only $2, so it's not much impact, so that's why we are going for that lot size. Okay, so now let's go back to the gold. Sorry, so we have taken 2 entries. I'm just sharing the screen. So this is not a good volume, so there's not much of a risk. So even 100, I think I lose only about $20 or $30. So that's why I entered another half lot. So let's see how this thing comes about. Okay, now while we are waiting, let's go and see the gold. Okay. Here we have seen the first 15 minutes, and remember I told you we should see the price closing above this level, then it can be healthy and it can be convincing. Until now, okay, we have not seen the strength, and as far as this pattern is concerned, okay, this looks like a butterfly pattern, and if this butterfly pattern, then most likely we should see the price turning before 62 or 68. Okay, 62 or 68. Okay, now we are seeing the break. Okay, but let's see whether this is enough to continue higher. Okay, so what we can do, I can give you the time now. You know what is the price we are looking at and what is the time we are expecting. So we are expecting somewhere okay, so if the price is really pushing up, okay, if the price is really actually it's got really got no, sorry, yeah, this is really got no strength, you know. So if the price is really pushing up, the high should reach somewhere before 23:30. Okay, 23:30, which means to say another 1.5 hours. Okay, but right now the price is still struggling. So what I'm trying to say is, if the strength continues, we should see the price target hitting 64 or 68 before 11:30 Singapore time, another 1 hour 30 minutes. So I just want to put in this TP at 64. Then I'll just wait for another 1.5 hours. Okay, so of course before that, if let's say we get stopped out, then I have to go for a re-entry. Okay, but market is lacking strength. Maybe end of the week, and so that's, just have to wait for the markets respond. So we should see, I mean, all the signals are still there. Okay, all the signals, meaning to say the RSI is still supporting that we should see the price pushing higher. Okay, DMI, you know, the ADX is showing that, you know, it doesn't have much strength. So we just have to wait, you know, there's nothing much we can do. Okay, another thing what I want to do is I'll just raise the stop by $1 more. Okay, 48 half. So that means I only risk, it's only $2. $2. Then this Aussie, I can raise it to cost. So I'm just controlling the risk since the market is not showing uh, what I need. So I just have to wait for, give some time and see how it responds. Okay, so any questions? So we are still holding the trade. So for those who have just joined, we are cautiously bullish today on gold US. Okay, when we say cautiously, means say that okay, the market is a bit slow, and we just have to see. I think just now the gold Aussie I think got stopped out at 95 at cost. So we are out of that trade. See, this 1 minute is really struggling. Huh? So this is not a good sign. Honestly, this is not a good sign. Okay, I think I may want to close this, realize the profit. Then the gold euro, I'll put a TP at 17 half. Okay, then after that I only managed the Dow because today seems to be a bit funny, you know. So okay, so market is really struggling. Okay, is really struggling to go up. So maybe we will just, I just want to try to close that gold euro. See, the euro also is pointing here. Look at this, it's showing consolidation and lower high and lower low. Okay, which is not a good sign. See, when we see this price testing this previous resistance, if there is a struggle, okay, this is where we have to be a bit careful. That means when it's a struggle, then either the market may fail here, or maybe the struggle then after, you know, some time, you know, we may see the break. So okay, I want to raise my gold euro stop to 15. Okay, so I'm just tightening it, so then I'm out of the game, so then I don't have to be worried about this, because I was expecting the break to happen, and I thought, you know, we can see a big move. So most likely maybe today the market is just uh, slowing down a bit. Then maybe next week we may get a break. Then I think next Tuesday, no, I'm not, sorry, I think it's next Thursday is the interest rate announcement. Okay, let's see. Okay, next week Wednesday we have a POC rate announcement, which the Bank of Canada expected to cut by 1/4%. Yeah. So next Thursday we have a federal funds rate, which right now they are putting in as 1/4%, but there's two ways which may happen. One is they may cut a 1/4% and cut another quarter in the next meeting, or they may cut 0.5%, but we have to wait for them to give us the announcement. Then after that, the press conference, then we would know where is the direction. And I think next week we also have a pound interest rate announcement. So we have three interest rate announcement next week. So most likely before the next Thursday, we might see a big move that is happening. Okay, so as of now, market is very quiet. Okay, there's nothing we can do. So it's got no, I think for the last 1 hour, we only have about $4 move. Okay, $4, and maybe from the 9:30, if you take, probably is about $10 move, and that is what, and still we are stuck in a range. So I don't think we will be seeing any big move. Maybe we just have to wait. Okay, I think that's about it. And since the market is not moving that much, I think I just want to conclude the session. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you again next week, and good luck. Because if the market is going to be quiet, then there's nothing much we can do. So just we have to just follow the market. Okay, thank you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you. Bye.